everyone, this is Allison Fletcher. I am the Drunk Astrologer. I wanted to do a quick video today. I am going to talk about what's coming up because we have a lot of pretty intense things coming up. I also kind of wanted to share like a personal story with you guys because I've been having a lot of cool things happen to me and I'm just kind of excited. So I'm not drinking anything too exciting today. I'm actually drinking water. I went to the brewery earlier today with my mom, and my mom's a very friendly person. She loves talking to everyone. So we start talking with a couple of the people working there, end up learning how to make the beer, end up learning about all the different kind of beers. I now know a difference between a hazy IPA and a regular IPA, and all the different sour beers and all that stuff. It was actually a pretty cool experience. Learned a lot. But while they were teaching us, because apparently my mom and I are just friendly, nice people, they were giving us a sample. We were tasting beers that weren't even on the menu yet. They're like, well, we don't think this is how it's actually going to end up. We're going to add some of this stuff to it or some of that stuff, or we're going to do this or that. And God damn it, I hate my neighborhood. Ignore the background sounds. One of my neighbors got a new dirt bike. I don't even live in an area where there can be dirt bikes, but whatever. So much fun. So yeah, I went to the brewery. I have had enough. I'm good for tonight, but I still wanted to do a video. I still want to talk about what's coming up, because the Grand Earth Trine went direct today. So the sun is trining Saturn and Uranus. It is making a kite formation with this full moon that is happening in a couple hours, full moon in Pisces. And this is making it a very powerful full moon. It's making it kind of like a concrete full moon. I think is kind of like how I kind of think about it. A lot of people are saying that this is the time to go and do and like really like get moving on everything. Mars goes direct soon here in Capricorn. Mercury went direct. All this stuff. It is a good moving forward direction, but don't go quit your job and jump off and start a new business. Don't just jump in a new relationship with someone that you met today. Because we only have about 5 weeks before Venus goes retrograde. We really don't have that much time to get things done. And then the moment Venus goes direct, Mercury goes retrograde. I think that ends beginning of December, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. We're having retrogrades come up. We don't have a ton of time. The other thing is we have a Venus-Pluto square coming up and a Mercury-Jupiter square. These are not the best aspects for getting things done. They're almost going to frustrate us. They may stifle us a little bit. They're going to definitely challenge us. The Venus-Pluto square is going to challenge our relationships, and then the Mercury-Jupiter square is going to challenge how we communicate with others. So I actually see this full moon coming up, not as a time to just jump off and get new things done. This full moon coming up is a time to start putting into daily practice the things that we have learned with the past eclipses we have had this summer, with all this retrograde energy. You really should have learned a lot about yourself and about what you need and about what you want, and this is the time that you need to start putting this into daily practice. For me, I've been challenged a lot recently with I've had to really decide whether or not, well, I've been challenged in quite a few ways. Those of you that watched my last video will know that Mercury retrograde has taught me how to live without a cell phone as much, which has been a really good thing for me, and I really need to start putting into practice the being present more often. It's also taught me how to live without coffee. That lesson hasn't lasted too long, but yeah. The other big lesson that I've had to really learn and really focus on is whether or not I'm going to kind of stifle this side of me, the side of me that does astrology, the side of me that does card readings, or if I'm really going to kind of just let that out in the open. A few months ago, I actually got in trouble at work for having tarot cards in my purse. I was helping out one of my coworkers. I kind of understood why I got in trouble for it. Not really, but I kind of understood. I didn't actually do anything wrong. I wasn't doing it on work hours. I wasn't doing it in front of patients. But then again, I work in a medical office. I work with patients. I do have to be careful. Like, I have to wear scrubs with my company's name on it. I have to be careful what I say and what I do when I'm wearing those scrubs and when I'm representing the company. But at the same time, like, I wasn't in front of patients doing this. I wasn't walking around the office telling people they had to get card readings done. No, I was helping out actually two of my coworkers that had serious questions about their lives that wanted my help, so I did their card readings. So it happened a few months ago, and I've really been struggling with how do I balance this professional with what I want to do with the card readings, the astrology, the drunk astrologer, because those are kind of two different things. And all this has kind of taught me that I have to really embrace this side of me. I have to embrace the astrology side of me. I have to embrace the side of me that has, I don't even know what to call what I do most of the time. Like, I guess you could call them psychic visions or feelings, where I have a good feeling that something's going to happen, or a bad feeling that something's going to happen, or I guess it's intuition. Like, I really need to kind of trust my intuition. I need to use the cards when I need to. I need to look at the astrology, but I need to kind of embrace it. Well, yesterday was the first test of me embracing my astrology side of me, the cards reading side of me, the side of me that wasn't going to hide who I am and what I do. So yeah, yesterday I had a retreat, a work retreat, where we had to do team building activities and all this stuff. But at the very end, we had a raffle where you got to put your name in, and we all had an opportunity to win all these prizes. Well, all day I was just letting people know, like, if they asked, like, we ended up talking about alcohol, I'm like, yeah, I'm a drunk astrologer, like, I drink. I enjoy my tequila, I enjoy my vodka, I enjoy my beer, my wine, all that stuff. Like, I do enjoy drinking. Like, I like going to breweries, I like going to bars. I do all that stuff. And I also do the drunk astrologer, where I talk about the astrology after I've had a couple drinks, or I do the daily drink recommendations, like all the stuff that I do. This is who I am. I wasn't quiet about it at all. There were a lot of people that were very, like, kind of drawn to me because of it. There were other people that I didn't talk to. I don't know what they felt. I don't care what they feel, because that's not my problem. But it was definitely an interesting time. But at the very end, we had this raffle, and I won one of the baskets. And guess what I won? I won the wine basket. I got 2 bottles of really good wine. I got cheese and crackers. It had a corkscrew in it. It was really nicely done. It was awesome. It was an awesome basket for me to win. And honestly, I'm taking that as a sign that I am doing the right thing. That I have taken what I've learned in this past eclipse season, in this retrograde season, that this is who I am. This is what I want to do. And so now with this full moon, I plan on to letting this in my life every day. I plan on working on things. I plan on working on manifestation. I'm actually going to be working on a vision board later today to kind of like start really visualizing what I want and who I want to be and how I want all this to work. And I'm going to be incorporating all this in my daily life, because I fully believe that if we incorporate this in our daily life, then we are able to, or not that we're going to be able to, but we're going to find the opportunities after this new moon and during this new moon, opportunities will open up. So the energy of the new moon, or the full moon, the energy from the full moon is going to last 2 weeks until the next new moon. So we have 2 weeks to just put all this into our daily lives and see what happens. Don't go out and do something crazy. Don't force an opportunity. But put what you've learned into your daily life. Do this every day. And I truly believe that opportunities are going to open up to us. So, yeah, that's it. That's my story time. My fun retreat yesterday. Yeah. So, like and subscribe. The more people I have liking and subscribing, I'm not going to lie, the more videos I'll do. That's just how I am. I'm going to try to get more out. I think the energy's getting better for it. Follow me on Twitter. I'm trying to tweet a little bit more. Like me on Facebook. The biggest thing that I do that you are guaranteed to get from me is a weekly drink recommendation based off of the astrology. That's basically a guarantee. So even if I'm not posting videos or tweeting on Twitter, I'm going to go on Facebook, and at least once a week I'm going to post the drink recommendation. So yeah. I want to thank everybody that watches this for coming along with me on my journey. I'm just going to keep working at this because I enjoy what I do. I enjoy talking about astrology. I enjoy drinking. It's a good time. So